So as I was talking about how um, the tiger is walking in the caged prison, or the caged isolated cage on pads of velvet. Pads here has been compared with the paws, and velvet means, as I said, that the paws are landing so gently, so delicately, so softly that all you can hear is a strong thud noise. But the tiger is walking very quietly. Of course, that does not mean that the tiger is happy. He's not super excited to live in a cage. But in the context here, what the poet is trying to emphasize on is the softness, the delicateness of the tiger fur and the tiger paws. In his quiet rage, the tiger is quiet. The tiger is not roaring. But how can we understand? How do we know that the tiger is not very happy? Because it's pacing from one corner to another. And the tiger is very, very angry, upset. One of the reasons can be because the tiger has no control over the situation. The tiger does not know what to do, how to react, how to um, how to come out of the prison, how to come out of the cage, how to go back to its own habitat, go back in the wild, catch its prey in the open. So this is what the real scenario is. Unfortunately, in these kind of situations, what happens is when you are caging a wild animal for a very long time, for a very long period, one of the incidents or the that happened last summer was there was a circus in West Bengal, and the authorities they decided to close that circus and free all the wild animals back in the jungle. So at least six tigers were released in the jungle. Unfortunately, none of them survived for more than 1 week. Why? Because they were attacked and killed by other animals. And what is the reason? Because the tiger was kept in a confined cage for a very, very long time, it forgot to adapt to its natural habitat. It could not hunt for food. And that was one of the reasons how other animals could attack and kill these six tigers. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to um, explain in the first introductory stanza about about the movement of the tiger in the cage. Now coming down to the second stanza, let me just go through and read the stanza. It says, he should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass, near the water hole where plump deer pass. Beautiful lines. The poet is trying to say is that he again is referred, personified for the tiger. You know, you don't expect a wild animal to be sitting at home. I don't know why do people tame wild animals as pets, but there are people who do that. You don't expect a python to be sitting under your sofa, do you? But then there are people who do that. And then one fine day, if the python is killing that animal, his owner, it comes as breaking news. That's the natural instinct of a python. In the same way, here the second stanza is also trying to portray what a wild animal is supposed to do and what should this tiger be doing right now instead of sitting in a zoo. He should be lurking in shadow. I've written lurking here. Lurking means silently, slowly, trying to hide its body in the long grass. Tigers have a beauty of they have this ability to camouflage. Camouflage means they can sink in the texture of the long dry grass. That is one of the best places for tigers to hide when it is waiting to attack its prey. So, he should be lurking in shadow. Shadow here is referred to as shade. The long grass becomes almost like a facade, almost like an enclosure, so that things cannot be seen very clearly. But remember, tiger has a very good eyesight. God has given tigers a very good eyesight. He should be lurking in shadow. The tiger should not be sitting in a zoo. The tiger should be hiding in the long grass, the long dry grass, in shadow, in shade, waiting for its prey to come. Wild animals have to hunt. That's the instinct, the character of a wild animal. So this is what a tiger should be doing. This is what the tiger thinks that he should be doing. The tiger, why do you think the tiger is raging, angry? The tiger is saying, I'm not supposed to be sitting in a zoo. Why can't I show my power to the other animals? Why can't I show my power to the environment? Why am I enclosed? Why am is my ability limited, inhibited? So the tiger is saying he should be lurking in shadow. Tiger is supposed to be sitting, and not sitting but hunting in the wild, in the forests, trying to hide behind the long yellow dry grass, sliding through long grass. And slowly, tigers are very good hunters. They can stay for days waiting for its prey. So slowly creeping um, within the long grass near the water hole. Where? Near the water. You know, every wild animal, whether it's small or big, has to come to a water source. It can be a spring, it can be a river, to drink water at a certain point in time. Most of the times, usually wild animals go to drink water just after sunrise, and the other time would be just after sunset. You don't get to see wild animals going to drink water alone. They usually go in herds, in groups of their own kind. So this tiger should be sitting and waiting for its prey, hiding behind these long this long grass, waiting for its prey. Where? Near the water source, near the river. Here the water hole is not only mentioned about, it's not only talking about maybe a small stream, but it can be anything. It can be a stream, it can be a river, it can be a spring also, a natural spring. Because the tiger knows that all the animals will come, and even though if the animals are coming in groups, maybe the tiger can succeed in catching one prey. Where plump deer pass. When we are coming across this word water, in the forests, you have different seasons as we have here. You have the autumn season, you have the rainy season, and then you have the dry season. That is just before the monsoons. When the temperature soars up and the heat becomes heat becomes unbearable. At the same time, there's a scarcity of food, grass,